selling bootleg, nigga, you so whack. Lying to the streets, you so this and so that. Fake niggas get.
Good morning, Snapchatters. Good morning. It feels so weird to be doing this whole little sequence thing again. I forgot how corny I am that I have a routine, but good morning. Like I said, I've never taken that long off of work, so I'm back on the saddle, back in the day. What up, Snapchatters? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. You guys, it feels so good to be back. I don't know about going back to work, but it feels so good to be back home with my dog. Everyone, yes, Maggie's very happy that I'm home. But one thing's for sure, my trip to Italy was amazing. That trip was amazing. And while I was away, of course, everyone's questions were about my trip, details about my trip, and I want to share them with you all. And now that I have good service, let's discuss. So on Ruthie's ride to work, which is a very short ride, I'm going to give the specific details about like where I stayed, how much I paid, all that stuff. And when I get home, I'll go into further details about traveling alone. So yes, I've pre-planned today's steps. Stay tuned. To begin with, you guys know that I traveled to Rome all alone. And how would a cheap little girl like me pay for a trip like that? It's very simple. You guys know I'm the flight deal queen. Back in November, there was a flight deal from Atlanta to Rome for $350. And like I said before, I have a travel credit card, so I have about $400 always to the ready for any flight deal that may arise, and I bought it same day it came out. I hope you looked really close at that. The ticket was only $100. The most of the ticket was in taxes. I only paid $300 and whatever that equates to. It was cheap. So like I said, I planned ahead. I booked the ticket way back in November, all the way for April, because I knew it would take that long for me to find somewhere to stay and pay for it. And having known about the trip in November, it gave me a long time to research where to stay. That's how I found that awesome hotel. I Googled every hotel in Rome. A lot of people know this already, but TripAdvisor is really awesome. They have the best reviews to me, and so I really use them to find a hotel. And that's how I found the Smart Hotel. So you'll see I found the hotel for about $400, which was really good because in my head I was like, that's $100 a month. I can save that. I can pay for that. Also, when I read the reviews, everybody was like, it's right by the train station. Everybody's really nice. The reviews really sold me on it. And did you see that hotel? Did you see the hotel? Had to find the light all the way down here. So if you're adding this up, we spent about $800 US so far. And then I watched Black and Abroad and I saw that excursion. Thankfully, the girl was nice enough to tell me how she did it. She said she just searched on Expedia.com and she found it. I did the same. I found it, and it was a good price excursion. And that's a great price for an excursion. That included the bus ride, the ferry ride, the boat ride, the return, and it included lunch. And I didn't book the excursion until right before I left. So I ended up spending, how much did we add up to? $1,000 on this trip, paid over 4 months, 5 months. And if you Google the price of a ticket from Atlanta to Rome right now, look at the price of that ticket, just the plane ticket. So I successfully managed to tell you guys that story because I just pulled into work, you know, with these dope parking spaces. So feel free to screenshot. I don't mind. Ask questions. Let's go. Look who it is. I just want y'all to know that Jermaine said we just hugged like we were on The Color Purple, but I miss this little bunny. Look at her. Just look at her. Just look at her. Ooh, snappers. I love this dress. We're taking a break a little early today. Let's go. As we go ahead and take a break, let's be thankful for the beautiful day. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you. One thing I know is I made up a reason to go run an errand because I don't want to do all that work. I'm still on vacation. And on a day as gorgeous as today, who wants to be stuck inside? Do y'all see these trees and this weather and this sky? Lord have mercy. You guys, look how much they've constructed since I've left. There's so much under construction. Where's the light? Snappers, do y'all remember when my dentist office pissed me off? Well, they made the mistake of sending me a survey. When your daddy taught you how to write letters, look at that. Nah, please, don't ever come for me, lady. Don't ever try me. It's so good to be back at work. Maggie and Andrea made it a drinking chow. Nothing is more frustrating than just having left this motherfucker yesterday. I hate garlic toast. When you're single and live by yourself, you can get the mini loaves. It's enough for me and Maggie. I mean, you must really look like something when the Publix lady can't stop talking about your dress. I'm glad she likes my dress. And you know, now that I think about it, it wasn't just the Publix lady. Thank y'all for all the compliments on my dress. I'm glad y'all like my dress. Oh shit, you just scratched the shit out of me. Be honest with y'all, I love this dress just as much as you all. Look at this immaculately laced lace masterpiece. Hello, Snapchatters. Hello. There's the light. Well, as Maggie and I walk in our favorite fancy neighborhood, like I promised you guys, I have a speech. This Snap speech goes out to all the people who messaged me while I was away, who could not believe I was going to another country on my own. I got so many messages and DMs from people who couldn't believe I was going to another country by myself. Like, how could you go to a whole nother country all alone? And just like the Black and Abroader told me months ago, taking this trip by myself has probably been the best trip of my life. Really. For anyone who's nervous about traveling to another country by themselves, you have to ask yourself, could you travel to any city in America by yourself? My Snap stalkers will remember. It was actually this time last year that I went to Washington, D.C. by myself to see a concert by myself because nobody wanted to go, so I went by myself. I'm bringing that up because me traveling to Washington, D.C. by myself is exactly what happened to me traveling to Rome by myself. It's just on another continent. When I got to Washington, I didn't know how to get around, but I had to take the train. I got lost on the train in Washington. I got lost on the train in Rome. I mean, all that to say, it's the same no matter. I remember a snapper commented, she was like, oh my God, you're over there in Rome taking the bus and the subway and everything? Hell yeah. The main point of my speech, because I'm actually tired of talking about this, the main point of my speech is, if you have an iPhone, I guess an Android, but if you have an iPhone, you can go anywhere. If you have an iPhone, you can go anywhere. When I was at the Coliseum in Rome and I wanted to go to the Pantheon, I Googled it. I Googled their bus system. It said take the number 85 bus, right? I walked over to the little bus stop. I saw the number 85. If you looked at it, they had signs and it said Pantheon. It was the right bus. Just get on the bus. And even if you do get lost, people will always help you out, because notice I got on the wrong train every day, but I always found my way. It's so okay. When you go to most tourist destinations worldwide, they have mostly everything in English because they know most people are tourists. So I wasn't ever like really lost in the sauce. So in conclusion, traveling to another country on your own is just the same as traveling to any domestic American city on your own. You'll figure it out. I see all these white people running towards me. It's like, Get Out the movie. Hi snappers, these snaps are back to back, but time has passed because we're actually back home. A snapper just brought up a good point that I always have to say. What if I had waited for somebody to get that flight deal? Listen, you will miss out on the world waiting on people to get their money together. Don't wait for nobody. I booked that ticket because I wanted to go, so I went. I would have felt stupid going, hey, there's a flight deal today. Does anybody want to go with me? Oh, nobody wants to go? Okay, well then I guess I'll just miss out on this bomb-ass. And another thing, I technically was never alone in Rome, thanks to these two bitches below. I walked around the entire city of Rome with my headphones in, voxing my sister Christy, messaging Kishi, like I was never really alone. And I had y'all on Snap. And Christy really is the MVP because when my service was really bad, I was like, Christy, will you Google this for me and find out how I get there? Christy, I love my sister Christy. But me and this hot dog have successfully made it back to the house. So I hope you guys enjoyed the speech. I hope y'all book these flights. Stop waiting on people. There's the whole world to see. Everybody wants to hear your song, baby. Say.